Okay, Grandpa, let me tell you my story.
We're safe here in Asgard, but everywhere else.
I think I want to go home now.
Okay, if that's what you want. I meant it when I said you're not a prisoner here.
I can't take this
Your choice.
seriously.
Go.
I don't know. It's like going to your dad's house when your
But before
parents
you
are
go,
divorced. I want to go back to Bobby's house. I don't like it here. Like, come on. This
It's
is
not
God
that I
of
don't trust
War.
you. I understand.
Slaughtering the gods and screaming is more mature than this. I will never let that go.
Oh,
I will
and
argue
you-
that I will die on that fucking hill. I think I already know it's
saying,
coming, where it's like,
might be waiting
Loki's
a
gonna be like,
Of course.
oh dad, you know, are you mad at me? And then Kratos is just gonna like hug him or something. He's like, I was never mad at you. I just want you to come home. Or something. If they do that cliche, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Fucking, you cannot tell me this is well written. You can't. If that's what happens, we'll see. We'll see. Kratos,
Off
yay.
your back. Help Freya. That was all them to me.
Garden Wrath. Oh, that'll be good for bosses. I'll definitely use that against bosses. Alright, here we go. What's my prediction, right?
What do I call you?
Kind of. I was half right.
Atreus.
It's all my fault. The Hellwalkers... They're everywhere. Everywhere.
That is not your fault.
Yes, it is. There was a wolf in hell. He was in chains and I set him free. I thought that if...
Garm? Great bleeding fuck, lad, you freed Garm!
Garm? Who freed Garm? That's madness. Surely not you, young one.
If the Hound of Hell is loose, he'll chew through the fabric of the realms. Hellwalkers are just the beginning. What were you thinking?
Aye, this is a fuck-up of not insignificant proportions.
What would drive you to such mischief? Is this Loki's doing?
Enough. Leave him.
Atreus is a mistake. Can you imagine?
Gentlemen,
Can you imagine if he's like...
Aren't you gonna, you know, reprimand me?
No. I am relieved. You are safe.
Called it.
Okay.
They waited.
Wow.
But that's exactly
Maybe I should run away
fucking
more
called
often.
it.
Atreus.
Kidding. Sorry.
Eat shit.
Where
Kill
did
his
this come
son.
from?
Ooh, plot twist.
it.
Better ending.
From
I
drop.
came up with a better ending. Look
that?
at that. Look at how smart I am. You know what banter when I was a kid was full of? It was full of slurs. And when you have slurs, then your banter actually has power.
What about you?
He's still not telling his
you
son
have
about
any left?
Ironwood. Really?
Thought you didn't want war.
I do not. But
It's complicated.
God of War doesn't want war. Every time they say that, I get a little more annoyed. Every time.
Let me know when you're ready.
Really? We're now doing escort mission mechanics?
Bet if we follow those
Truly
Hellwalkers
a
up
masterpiece.
there, we find
Escort missions. A favorite of developers of the PS2 era. Is this secretly like a middleware PS2 game? It just looks like a AAA, you know? It's too bad I don't like Under the Mayo, otherwise using his video might be a good idea. Fuck. Yeah, another Rhea's enemy. They used every fucking enemy. The only one I haven't seen is the troll, and I guarantee, and he was in a cutscene. There was a troll in a
I
cutscene.
hate fighting these guys when
But
they're
I
alive.
think they purposely left out the troll because people complained about it from the last one.
See what I can do when you trust me?
I don't like the message of... I feel like under 10 layers of deeper meaning. The message here is trust your teenage kid when they make a life-changing decision, like chop their dick off. Some of you are gonna think I'm reaching insanely here, but no, generally trusting teenagers is not a good idea. Never censor myself. I'd be banned from YouTube if I never censored myself. I was already worried that I might be shadow banned for something. I think it's just a combo of Zoomers not liking my recent videos because they don't care about Sonic, and my Last of Us Part 1 video got age restricted recently, surprisingly. After being fined for about a month, they decided to age restrict it. Nobody cares about Sonic? Well, maybe you should. Maybe you should. Sonic is cringe. See, Zoomers hate Sonic. Confirmed by the Zoomers themselves. A lot of commies in my Last of Us video. So, retarded left... Why would retard leftists be watching my video? I know more about communism than they do, because the amount of people who seem to deny that 100 million people died under communism during the 20th century... Yeah, deny it based with no evidence. I mean, just because, you know, all of their hopes and dreams lie on communism being a good thing, so they would never be able to accept. Spot on about commies. People who talk the biggest game about altruism are always the most selfish. Yep. That is leftism in a nutshell. You know what's funny? I can't fit all my thoughts in the video, but off screen I freed the second jellyfish, right? And they talk about how like the jellyfish need to sacrifice themselves to have a baby. And I couldn't help but think that Courage the Cowardly Dog literally did this exact story, but did it better. Like, I mean, granted, I was a kid when I first saw it, but I cried when I first saw that episode. But still, like, Courage the Cowardly Dog did your exact story better than you did. Like, this mature game. The episode with the squids. Because I was comparing it to the jellyfish. Remember the squid episode? Oh, it's on the literal Troon who frequents your streams. I don't know. Depends on if they cross the line.
Made stupid mistakes.
It's not character
know why
development,
I
it's
thought I could
character
do this
assassination. Yeah, testosterone's bad, apparently. Toxic masculinity. He should be who he was, because guess what? He was winning when he was the god of war. He was
I'll listen for
killing
your
all the
voice in my
enemies in his
head.
path. Kratos is like the old man living in the woods, and his son is his only connection to the outside world, so he can't let him go. This is just classic, like, I didn't have a good father, so I'm gonna write what I think a good father is, and guess what? They're failing. This is not, no. This is, no. No, no, no. This is how you raise a pussy. I genuinely forgot who Tyr was, yeah, because he's done nothing. They built it up at the end of the last game as like, oh, this is the next big quest. Well, because they had to combine 2 games into one. You get Tyr in the first few hours, and then he does nothing of relevance
I can think of a plan.
ever.
But if you wanna
He's
go
completely
anywhere,
fucking
I'm
useless.
with you.
Your
Is
licks.
there any unfinished business in other realms you wanted to take care of? I'm sure the lad would love to help.
Please go do our side quests, guys. We spent months on our generic shitty side quests. Please do them. Why are we even returning to realms? I hate this. This game definitely feels
Freya's
padded.
campus.
Any thoughts on how Mauler has nothing bad to
Stay
say about
alert.
the sound of
I
I already
don't like this,
said
brother.
many things. I think he has incredibly shit taste in video games. I'm glad he only talks about like movies and TV shows now. As far as I know, I stopped watching his channel like a couple of years ago. But I'm glad he stopped talking about video games because those were his worst videos, definitely.
So that's how they got your head out of your ass. Maybe now you'll stop being such a half-blind, piss-drunk, oversexed liar. He was more of a pig than I ever was.
I do not know you.
Do you not recognize your handiwork?
Hildisvini! Remember when we first met Freya in the woods? After I...
Oh, yeah, he's the fucking pig. Yeah, I saw that on V. I forgot. So I agreed with
Counselor
Mauler
to the
about Dark
bench.
Souls 2 until
And
I
yes,
actually
well-
played it. What, do you think it's really good or really bad? I can't
And then
tell.
you should
He
come back.
defend... No, he was...
No.
against Dark
My
Souls 2,
hero,
right? And it was H
mistake.
Bomber guy who hated it, I think, or was it the other way around? I don't even remember.
Vanaheim needs our help.
Both the
more.
videos were bad. Well, you know, Molly's
Come.
is like 9 videos or something,
Just-
but you get the point. You have time to browse V, but not to lift. I don't browse V that much
We
a
can
day,
head out
dude.
whenever you're ready.
I just look at
Where are we
the
going?
headlines,
I have a favor
maybe
to ask. I'll
occasionally
explain on the way.
browse over a Coomer thread or two. No, I don't spend much time on V at all, dude. Why'd they even bring back the boar? Who gives a shit? Like, this is like the most unironic who gives a shit
She
moment
came here
yet.
to help her
Where I'm
brother.
just like,
She leads the search
this is
party for Freya
literally,
and
this
Vincent.
guy doesn't need to
They've been
exist.
captured
It's
by the
just like they
Angry
needed a black
How did
guy,
that
because
happen?
they had a black girl, so they needed a
Presence
black
has
guy.
intensified since your last visit.
I guess.
To make matters
I
worse,
just,
the
there's
Celestial
there's
wolves
literally
have
no
been
other reason for
sealed
this guy to
days.
exist. You ever be
Curiosity's all
invited
well
on
and
the
good.
Sitch and Adam
But so
show?
is privacy. Huh?
Beats me, dude.
Okay,
I've never been
okay.
invited to anything.
Point taken.
And from what someone told me about G-Man Lives, at least one guy doesn't want to acknowledge my existence. Is that a black centaur? Wow, what a racist, Kratos. You can't do that. Griffin Gaming is my arch nemesis. Yeah, I think he's only made like one video on me, though. I thought. Maybe he's done more. I really should have played this on normal. It seems like a subtle difference, but I think just the lack of super armor makes the game much more tolerable. I mean, I haven't gotten annoyed with the combat
Stay alert.
in at least a couple
Wonder where they
hours. It just seems so 50-50, which, like, half the new games I play, I have to play them on hard, or it's too
This
easy.
excursion into
And the other
Vanaheim
half,
means
they're
you've now
horribly
visited
designed.
each-
A
Does Venus
British
said Freya and
potato.
Victor
Oh yeah,
were
he was
captured.
the guy who
Who's
actually,
Big
like,
Bear?
spurged out
He's a
about me, I
light
think.
a former scholar
remember right.
exiled from Alfheim.
That's kind of funny. Hey, that reminds me
Wow.
of, Dark
Wow.
Souls 2.
That ra-
Oh, the dude was alive. The dude with the fake Moonlight Greatsword. And they also had those, like, the Hide Knights who were everywhere. It's funny, I actually don't hate Dark Souls 2. I just hate people who pretend that it's better than it is. Like, Dark Souls 2 is... I would have more fun playing Dark Souls 2 than this. Like, unironically, but that's because it's a game, you know? I misfind how people overlook or make excuses for Dark Souls 2's technical and game design flaws. Do people want to pat themselves on the back that much for E-cred? Yeah, well, V is just full of contrarians. It's just that simple. I don't even think they actually like it that much. I've spurged out 7 content creators to make a video about me at less than 100,000 subs. That doesn't seem like a lot to you? I mean, the game is written by Anthony Birch. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I actually left a line for that. I was thinking, what do I put there? What do I put as like the clip to represent Anthony Birch? But again, you know, Mauler likes it, so I mean, it's a masterpiece. I'm just saying. Mauler hates Last of Us 2, but not it. Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering if he hates Last of Us 2 just a bandwagon, because I feel like the two games have a lot of the same problems. Again, technically I haven't played it, but I watched every cutscene, and I was disgusted. I just don't understand how you could possibly be honest with yourself and say this is 10 out of 10.
Those who survive
Like, I
the
just
warfare
don't know.
find it easier to hide in
I
the
mean,
jungle
yeah,
and
if you've
use
barely
nature
played
as
any
their
video
shield.
games in your life, then maybe, but just if you've played nearly as many games as I have, there's just too many fucking flaws. Way too many flaws. Again, we're gonna get into like the subjectivity versus objectivity argument, but I don't really care what people think. Like, I care what I think, because I know my own credentials. The people, game journalists have no fucking credentials. Their opinions are worthless. It's, I think, the only time ever that there's been multiple paths on one of these climbing sections. Climbing. 10 out of 10 game, but the constant slow-ass climbing where you can't attack, unlike the old games. Are you winning, son? I am now that I'm on normal difficulty, which doesn't have retarded super armor. I can't wait to bring that up in the video. I don't know, I mean, how much of an...
On this realm.
It's hard to say, like, how much can I blame the game for the unbalanced hard difficulty? I mean, I can to a degree. It is supposed to be hard, but it also just feels very poorly balanced.
I know you didn't want this, but we know how this ends. See you soon.
Well, we both know that's not true. But don't worry, Frigg. I'll be coming for you and your brother as soon as I am finished here. Now, what you got? Not going to lie, I'm disappointed. Have some Vibra on me. Having fun yet? Oh well, you and me then. Nobody is coming to them. Queen Mistletoe is long gone. It's just you and me and that traitorous kid. Come on, fight me! Oh look, the stick is back.
Aha! Yeah, I outsmarted him.
I can feel your frustration, you know. It is immensely satisfying.
What now, brother?
The spear remains our best chance.
Yawn! Hey, careful! These are new bracelets.
There we go.
You actually
Hey Joe,
hit.
thanks for the $5. The guy can read minds. Why didn't they make something like Psycho Mantis? That'd be too creative. There we go.
Look! That's all this is!
Yeah. Detonate his arm.
What is going on in that empty little head? Oh, no, no, no. You are going to spare me out of pity!
Let it go, you may live.
Is this about the little runt? Oh, now I am definitely going to gut him.
There we go. Got him. Finally, some gore.
This is your final warning.
I don't think a warning's going to cut it.
You think you get to just walk away? No. That is not how this works. You do not get to decide my fate! You are dead, sunshine.
There we go.
I am going very
Come on now. Yeah. Smash his face like you did Hercules.
This isn't who you want to be!
Shut the fuck up, Mimir. This is exactly who I want to be. Crush his face. Now flatten it. Flatten his skull. What if he's still alive? We gotta make sure. Ooh. Get him. Get him. Fucking stomp on his head. We have to make sure. Alright, got him. He's dead. Yeah, it's anticlimactic because they're scared of gore. I mean, chopping the arm off was nice, but they should have fucking... They're so scared. They're so absolutely scared to let him loose. So scared. Because the inkwells will be empowered by Kratos. The bad baby wage. I feel like all leftists do is project. That's it.
Hey,
Man
little help?
baby's the perfect example. I don't understand why they bothered to model like this dude's Avenger squad when they don't really do anything, you know? The diversity squad. The 25 hours, I think, is if you skip literally every optional thing. You skip all the optional puzzles, all the optional combats and side quests, all the optional whatevers. So really, it's gonna be at least, I think, 30
flying.
hours for most
We're
people.
flying.
That's why I haven't finished it. Why are they focusing on this guy? I barely know this guy. We talked to this guy for like 2 seconds.
No! For Vanaheim!
Okay. Was that like a developer's self-insert character? Yeah, who the fuck is this guy? I know I've already said it a few times, but it really feels like the story is padding at this point.
What does that mean?
Like, I don't know what the fuck is even... I
can smell something.
I don't know what
Could
our
be important.
goal is
Maybe we
going
should follow.
into Ragnarok. You know, like, what are we attempting to achieve before Ragnarok, you know? Is it just like gathering an Avengers team? They didn't really make that clear. I'm not gonna do this side quest, I don't care.
Where are you leading us, girl?
Yeah, this is so we can bring Fenrir and all our buddies. Oh my no way. They just rip off Endgame, don't they? This is just like Avengers Endgame, isn't it? Oh, but it's 10 out of 10 though. It's 10 out of 10. It directly rips off Marvel movies.
You're here. Something
Here's
rather
what I
important to
found.
discuss.
Oh, is Troy Baker the bitter squirrel, the blue one? Maybe that's who he is. Kind of sound like him.
Oh, they work very well. Cause you make things better. You always have. Since we were kids.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, does this sound like two gods talking to each other?
And you find
Does no one believe that Kratos killed like a whole pantheon of gods? I feel like constantly they act shocked when he killed another god. It's like,
Is it true?
he killed like 20.
Heimdall's
He
dead.
killed a lot of gods. Oh my god. Alright. How much longer do you think there is to the game? Now I gotta rewrite a bunch of the review. So it's probably a good idea I did this. So maybe I can save my like-dislike ratio. I don't know. Not really. There's no way. It's impossible. Clearly, I am once again the contrarian. How dare you, criticize what the world has deemed a 10 out of 10 game. And by the world, I mean, Sony and all the hack reviewers. Not like any real human beings, but not a lot of people like this game. Have you seen Metacritic? And I don't even the user score is like 8.5. That's pretty high. I'm not putting it on easy. We're not doing that. I feel like this game has 18 hours of cutscenes. so I don't know how you could possibly make. Story-wise, it's fucked. Gameplay-wise, I mean, it's like a lazy sequel. There's not enough new mechanics. Playing as Atreus is very boring. His gameplay is brain dead. I mean, he is missing other weapons to use, but he still has most of the same mechanics as Kratos. It's just that shooting your bow is just better than melee, so you're just standing back and shooting the entire time. Yeah, I already know about British Potatoes hate videos. I don't know if he made another one, but I saw he made 2 like a year ago. I don't know if he still kept making them. I have a feeling this review will be legendary. Yeah, legendarily hated. Maybe I'll finally get a big YouTuber to make a video about me. No, I'm actually going to be positive about the gameplay. I am going to mention how hard mode ruins the combat, but... And I'm definitely going to talk about how Atreus is fucking brain dead, but the Kratos shit is fine. Everything else I hate. I guarantee over half the video will be just talking about how horrible the pacing is and why.
Oh, were you having a moment? It sort of looked like you were having a moment. I can go.
No, sorry.
Okay, there's another newspeak counter. I need to fucking remember this.
man.
Come on, brain. Remember to put that in the compilation. There you go. My immersion is already beyond destroyed, so it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. My immersion is shattered in 2 million pieces. Chubbs reviews. I literally named games I liked in that video. Maybe you just rage watch 5 minutes, which is all you can handle of an opinion different than your own. But yeah, I love Dark Souls 1. I think Bloodborne's a great game. I like the original God of War games. I love Dragon's Dogma, which I bring up all the time. Spyro's my favorite game of all time. And Spyro 2 is almost as good. I love Crash 2, also one of my favorite games of all time. I like all of the original Ratchet & Clank quadrology. I love Jak and Daxter and Jak 3, not Jak 2. I don't know, man. How many games do I have to fucking name? I love Resident Evil. I've made multiple positive videos on Resident Evil. Again, you don't watch the videos. You claim you watch the videos. You don't watch the videos. It's very annoying. Very annoying. Annoying. Dude, the problem is, even if I say it's above average, I hate so much of this game because it's a waste of fucking time, as in walking in a straight line, listening to poorly written dialogue in a generic story. Except parts of it aren't generic. It's purposely subversive. When it isn't being generic, it's subverting your expectations with stupid shit. So none of it's good. None of the story is good. So I like the combat. That's what I like. Yeah, Abby's my favorite character, as we've... Oh yeah, speaking of liking things, I just talked about Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, which, you know, most of you didn't watch. And I like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Nikto, thanks to the €2. God of Soy streams continue. Very nice. Yeah, I gotta finish the game. Remember when games are fun and not Ambien substitutes? I know, but dude, do you understand the level of... I'm really jumping into the hornet's nest with this one. Dude, we are like 20 hours in. Can we just end the fucking game? What is going on right now? I just don't care.
Thor.
It's already done. Let it be known, the God of Thunder is good for 2 things. Killing giants and pissing me! Any man who disagrees will greet Mjolnir with its face.
Except why Thor is not fat mythology people like. Big surprise. Yeah, I don't know. They just want him to look like a fat fuck drunk to fit the redneck vibe that they got going with these gods.
Hey, I'm strong.
Oh, I'm supposed to be moving. They're forcing me to touch the analog stick, guys. No, just play a cutscene, please.
Come on,
A cutscene would be better than this. Gameplay. Fucking gameplay, am I right? Some people will say this doesn't count as a cutscene. They really will. Because they have to touch the analog stick.
Mom and I are here.
Is this really the right time for this?
Even when you're here.
Is this really the right time for this? He's an alcoholic because his daddy doesn't love him. This is really what I wanted in God of War! God of motherfucking War, dude.
Behind us.
No, alcoholic father can't do it. He can't do it.
Yeah.
And his daughter is shitting on him. That's what I wanted to see. Like, honestly, I think I would like him more if he was just a dickhead. Again, people keep pretending like having complex characters always makes something better. Well, it doesn't. If it doesn't fit the game, which it doesn't fit God of War. But again, people are gonna be like, oh, did you even play the last one? The last one was like this. Yeah, I didn't like it in the last one either. Like, it's oh, you know, being the one real gaming critic, it's not good, guys. It's not good.
Why can't we just
Everyone's
fly over these guys
against
straight
me.
to the mat?
I want to know. I want to fucking know how many other big YouTubers are that won't acknowledge my existence. 'Cause we already know G-Man Lives is one of them. I bet there's more. I guarantee there's more. He's a god. Why does he need to throw up? The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I really need to take my time and be careful with this. Because even as careful as I was with the Elden Ring video, it still has right around 50% likes and dislikes. Slowly rising. I think it's probably like 55% like dislikes now, but it's been right around 50%. That's on the story. I hate it. I hate the story. And I don't just mean like the story itself, I just mean everything. The walking simulator shit, the cutscenes, the rowing a boat across the river, riding animals, anything where you're not fucking playing the game. Hate the puzzles too now. It's just the same shit. Anything that's not attacking guys sucks. Pretty
Another
much.
wall of ice.
But it's a masterpiece, though. Totally a masterpiece. D-Man Lives is just some Australian pussy who's too afraid to acknowledge my existence. He doesn't want to give me attention. It's not just about being a pussy. It's literally, it's more sinister than that in some ways. Because he knows if he acknowledges me, I will get more subs and get back in the algorithm and all that shit. Not that, okay, I don't think he knows, obviously, that I'm not doing too well, but I'm just saying that's what would happen. You know, is my channel would do way better if he did acknowledge my existence. Even if it got way more people to hate me, if even a quarter of total people who have eyes on me like me, then I would be doing way better. Right now, I'm not in the algorithm at all, pretty much. Maybe at a certain point, all the old guards stopped playing new games. Or, I don't know, people are so starved for halfway decent entertainment that they'll call anything a masterpiece now. I have no fucking clue. All I know is, there's something wrong with your fucking brain if you play this game, you're like, yes, this is a 10 out of 10. How? Actually how? Actually how? It's really hard not to notice how linear this game feels. Every single path is a corridor. Yes, it is all corridors. There is no level design. Level design is a dead art. Absolutely dead art. Again, these are things that if you play video games, actually play video games, you would notice. This is why I suspect Mauler doesn't really play video games. I don't think he does. Because the lack of level design is so obvious and apparent, and it's boring. Just running in a straight line is boring. And the alternative is not giant, empty, open world. I think the perfect example is Dark Souls 1. Perfect fucking example of how to do a game world. I don't even know if it's ever been topped, really. Which is kind of sad. They never even attempted to make a world like that again. Chrome, thanks to the $2. Why isn't there blood and gore everywhere at the moment?
What if Fruit's next?
That's not mature, dude. You know how mature this game is?
No, lad.
Yeah, because he's a worthless alcoholic, apparently.
No, now
Putting off
Mauler got off at that part. Did you see the sword protect him?
Not the
Wow.
worst idea.
Is he really a full-blown grifter now? Like, why is that impressive? I don't know if I'm gonna expose Zach, man. He has to cross the line.
You would have gotten us all killed. And we needed to give Loki time to find his destiny.
Slow down, you damn spruce. I still want to hear the details on this, new way to Asgard you got. Spill it!
It's an ancient path. We can't reach it from here.
Where then?
Let me collect my things and I'll show you.
You ain't got no things. And where you going with that map, Rock? That belongs to the kid. He earned it.
Where the hell is this coming from?
Passable dirt soup.
Rock, it's okay.
No, it ain't. This ain't right. All the pieces ain't welding together true. Like, what's with him calling you Loki anyway? You know that ain't his name. Hey! I'm talking to you! You never shut up!
Yeah.
All the things.
So what? Was Tyr dead the whole time?
Let go of the boy and face me.
Tell your brother to throw me the mask, and you've got a deal.
moving.
Freya, if he dies,
and I forgive you.
I'm supposed to be.
Stop.
No, bring him back again against his will.
Let go.
Nope. No, revive him again. That's more interesting, I guess, and kind of funny.
now we kill Odin. And anyone who gets in our way.
Yeah, why is Freya more God of War than the actual God of War?
We are done.
What? What? Are you fucking
can't run
what?
away from this,
What the
Kratos.
fuck?
Odin won't stop until
No,
we
what the
stop him.
fuck? No,
We
no,
need
no.
you here.
This is extreme character assassination. This is fucked. No, let me back in there. Fuck you. No, nope. What are you doing? Stop. This is, oh my god, this is the shittiest writing in the world. Yeah, masterpiece, my fucking dick. No, god damn it. Fuck you. No, I don't consent to this bullshit. Stop dragging the fucking game. Estrogen wins. I just love it. The women are more masculine than the men, and no one's complaining about it. You know, again, the people who pretend to be against wokeness, but nobody's against this game. Suck my fucking cock, you sellout pieces of
Father,
shit.
Can we?
I want to know how much money they got from Sony. There's no way. If they're that cowardly that they didn't get any money and they just didn't want to piss off their fans, fuck you. They're pathetic. All of them are fucking pathetic. Every reviewer. God of peace. Yeah. Nah, David Jaffe is kind of a cuck now too, from what I've seen on Twitter. I think he even retweeted like the Anthony Birch tweet about wanting to make Kratos talk about kissing guys. And yes, Anthony Birch really said that. He wanted to write Kratos talking about kissing guys. Why are we doing this?
Why? That was running.
And so are we.
No shit.
We have been wounded.
No one cared about Brock that much. Nope. NPCs maybe, but not like real humans. You know, humans who can imagine the apple in their head, right? Humans who have an inner voice.
No.
Now NPCs, maybe they shed a tear for little blue man. Nobody else. Why did we even leave? Why did we even leave? 10 out of fucking 10. 10 out of 10. Fucking slamming my desk in rage.
I need to think about
Why'd
what
they
I'm
make
gonna say
Kratos
to
into a huge wuss? Because
course.
women and Anthony Birch wrote this story. 4 women, Anthony Birch. I don't even know how many other writers, which, by the way, why the fuck do you need,
Everywhere I
like,
look.
more than 5 people to
reminded
write a
of my
game?
mistakes.
Like, that's
Our
too many
actions
cooks
have
in the kitchen,
consequences to
right?
be-
Yeah, this is complete filler. This is absolute filler.
Your
Yeah,
father's
Alana
right.
Pierce was one of the
There are
women.
things even
Holy shit, why are they dragging this out, dude? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't. It's mature. I can't get over it's the most cringy
take the sled
fucking
when you're
thing of
ready.
all is the maturity thing. Extreme cringe. What was my opinion on the
Here's
first
something.
game?
That's
I had a
where we're
lot of
at.
the same problems, mostly about the walking simulator bullshit, and some of the writing was awful, like Kratos not reprimanding his son
here.
for killing Thor's
Is there a chance that
sons.
we can bring Brock back?
Uh,
Hendry did it once.
that moment
Maybe we
was
could figure out a way to
completely
do it
like
again.
fucked, where it's
I'm
like
afraid not, little
this is
brother.
not how any
When a
dad
soul
would react
missing
to their
its
son,
phobia,
like their
it's
child,
dimension, like Brock.
like an 8-year-old child being a
Memorial
murderer, or 10-year-old,
Well, it
or however
carries
old
the
he
lake of
was.
souls.
Like this
not
is,
only
it was
dead,
so, it
He's
was.
been denied an afterlife.
It also
There's
came out of
nothing
nowhere
to
too.
bring
It was not handled well in the
Really gone.
least. But but
If
that
there
game was
was
super
anything
well
we
written
could
too,
do,
guys.
I promise you.
Stupid
That
me
said,
off
there
in
was
the
more
first place.
gameplay. I'm like 90% sure there was more gameplay in the first one, at least compared to the level of story. This is a longer game, but I feel like almost all of that length was put into more cutscenes. No, Neil Druckmann, I don't think wrote for
I'm
this at
so
all.
sorry.
But Anthony Birch did, who's
No, I don't wanna
similarly bad.
You don't know what sorry means.
Alana Pierce was bragging she got to write, but she's not credited as such.
We're not
she worked
letting
on the
Odin get away with
accessibility
this.
for dumb people.
Would that be the
Really?
invited
So
into
she
my
didn't
home?
actually write? Is that what you're saying?
We were all
Maybe her writing was that bad. There was still
Some of
4
us were bigger
female
fools than
writers,
others.
though.
You want sorry? This is what sorry looks like.
What can
Who
we
cares? Who cares? There's more. The world is going to end. I feel like the stakes. There are no stakes.
There is no we.
because no one is
There's only
treating the story as if there's a time
No matter what the
restraint.
cost. You can do
And there is. Ragnarok is gonna destroy
Just get
everything.
The fuck out of my sight.
Oh no! Ooh. Looks like there were only 2 writers of this game according to Wikipedia. Well, Wikipedia's not right. I mean, we'll go to the credits. I mean,
we were his family
yeah,
too.
Wikipedia is not a good source for a lot of reasons. Like a lot of reasons. It used to just be, oh, anyone can edit the page. Well, it's not even that actually. It's almost the opposite. Where many pages are constantly guarded by, well, they use bots, but they're still subhumans regardless. For setting up bots to monitor pages.
There's no making this right, is there?
They started because of the noticing, they've started removing a particular thing from the early life section of many pages. It's hard cope from Redditors saying this game is more fun than God of War 3. Lol, let us rip off Divine Heads for fuck's sake. They didn't even play God of War 3. Those Redditors didn't play the game. People seem to forget people lie on the internet all the time. Now, because I go to a certain basket weaving forum, it's pretty obvious when people are lying, but it definitely seems to be something forgotten. Redditors lie just as much as 4chaners. Don't let them fool you. If they tried attacking Odin with their melodrama, because it's killing me. They should. I'm wondering if there'll be a heart-to-heart moment in the final boss battle. God, that would so fit this bullshit. Me not enjoying this game? How could I? If you know my channel, you know I hate excessive cutscenes. The last 30 minutes have been a complete goddamn waste of time. I mean, really? You're telling me Kratos would just give up because a fucking blue midget died? I love how Brock dying was kind of pointless because Kratos managed to get the mask anyway from Odin. Just so that they could make this game take even longer. Imagine if Odin got away with the mask and then suddenly we had to get to the climax. That would be way better than dragging this out even fucking longer. I want to remind you that Kratos, well, okay, he didn't do it by himself. He got a bunch of titans from the past to help him, but Kratos just time traveled, grabbed some titans, and then, you know, just did the shit. He didn't have to fucking gather an army or any of this bullshit. Skillup admitted in his stream he has no inner voice. Are you serious? No, are you sure he wasn't joking? That explains a lot. You could be playing on ultra hard, try hard, and people would still say you suck. That's the internet. I know, and so don't get upset when I call you retard. That's all I'm asking for. It's like, oh no, I called the YouTuber retard. He's not allowed to make fun of me. That's not fair. He's the powerful one. See, that's communist leftist shit. You and me are exactly the same. Any one of you could be the synthetic man. You just choose not to. That's not on me, that's on you. Not all leftists are like that. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't commit schmelection schmod and then tell me we're not bad. It's like leftists are the ones who are gonna bring a boogaloo upon us all. It just shows how cowardly the right has become that there hasn't already been an uprising. The founding fathers would have started a boogaloo a long time ago. What the American government has done to us is far worse than the British government did to the colonies. So I'm just saying, nothing wrong with certain leftist policies. No. We don't need universal health care. You want to give these fat fucks, you want to pay more taxes. This is what the Eurofags, oh it's fuck, I said it. Euro pores don't understand.
Those blades.
Is that you guys pay like over half your income to the government who fucking stabs you in the back and you have no rights. I hate writing like this. Why are none of these godlike creatures act like magnanimous in any way? Speaking of walking, they're forcing me to walk again. Forced walking sequence. Woo! What is the combat to cutscene ratio?
What about
70,
should we at least
maybe 80% cutscenes slash walking slash puzzle solving, 20% combat. So why not just make segments like this a cutscene instead? Is it to pad the game and pretend it has more gameplay? Lol. Yes, Sony doesn't want you to put your controller down. They want to pretend that you're actually playing the game by holding the fucking left analog stick up.
should work.
You know, I don't even have to do anything else because the camera will automatically turn where I need to go. You just fucking hold up. What a 10 out of fucking 10 video game. Yeah, the next snaps are boring because the developers would be traumatized if there was real gore. They'd probably like have to take sick leave or something. So this is all they could manage. Shit, aesthetics, audience, monkeys. Okay, you sure showed us. The absolute state of the Zoomer insult. The slurs have been taken away from you, so you use monkey emojis. It's almost sad in a way. I enjoy these point of no return moments sometimes, because at least, well, okay, in a good game, you know, sometimes it can be sad if it's like, oh, I don't want it to end. This game, I wanted to end 5 hours ago, definitely. I mean, it is so obvious that they combined 2 games into one. And they had to, like, rewrite half the story. Because, like, Tyr being dead the whole time isn't, like, a big twist, because he didn't do anything the whole time. Like, he literally didn't do anything in the plot. Which, I mean, makes sense, knowing that it was just Odin. Like, Tyr didn't do anything of relevance, so it doesn't really matter that he was Odin, you know? I guess I should have guessed, just because they didn't do anything with him, but because the writing was so bad for a lot of the game, I didn't think they would do that. That's my bad, I guess. Yep, Zoomers love it. 10 out of 10. Constant talking. I wonder if that's gonna be some stupid criticism. He needs to sleep with his daddy. He hasn't grown up. Boy, you're too old for this, boy. This is this is scary, son.
We'll tell you a story.
Son, I'm not that emasculated. Not yet.
There was an old man who chopped wood for his village.
Fuck you. Oh my god. You know, when I played the old God of War games, you know what I really wanted? I wanted Kratos to tell his fucking son a story. His teenage son a bedtime story. Stop laughing. I'm so... what? How am I supposed to take this seriously? The fuck? Kratos is like crying again. God damn it. Really? I wanted to see Kratos cry. That's really what I wanted to see. I don't think he ever shed a tear on screen, like, remembering his original family. Him killing his original family. I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't remember. He's crying over some random bullshit. Oh yeah, garlic bread. I accepted a long time ago. There's no way God of War would ever go back to its roots. Even Atreus is bored of this game. Yeah, he fell asleep. Onto the 30-minute wife flashback. Please tell me it's not actually that long. Hollywood in the gaming industry want men to cry because we show emotions differently. Complexity, right?
Oh.
What? Why are they adding touchpad shit now? Why won't she go tits? That's never happening.
You prepare for
She's a strong, independent woman. Yeah, it's amazing how people don't call out wokeness anymore. It's not in video games. Because everyone's a fucking grifter. They know there's views in calling it out in movies and TV shows. Fandom Menace is full of grifters. Yeah, exactly. There's no views in shitting on video games that the media tells you to like. But there's plenty of money in shitting on movies and TV shows. It makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. I don't even know if anyone has any real opinions anymore. I mean, what makes sense is the money angle. Nothing else about it does. It's just everyone is a fucking liar, I guess. Blue bot again. You're supposed to feel something because the music told you to. Skarsgård, thanks for 2 pounds. May wokeness burn hotter than hell. The music lowered my testosterone. I love your reviews, my man, but your woke argument is a bit old. I don't think you do love my reviews, then. Being a little overdone. So, if you like the wokeness stuff, then you must not like me or my politics. It's impossible to. I mean, I fucking hate wokeness with every fiber of my being. I despise it. I try to keep those segments of the videos to a minimum. But it's impossible when modern games are so disgustingly poisoned by leftist ideology. Sir? I like you, man, but I don't like you. Yeah, pretty much.
I came to these lands to to escape my past, to start a new life. I can hide no longer.
Good. About fucking time.
I do not want this war.
Yes, you do. You love war. You're the god of war.
We have suffered enough.
Just don't
Nor
buy
will
this
it win
shit.
this.
Problem is, we're vastly outnumbered by normies. If you're not willing to take up arms, and I mean that literally, then all you can do is vote with your wallet. Avengers, assemble! Fucking say it! So Ronan thanks for 2 pounds. My conscience and wallet is good for not buying this. At least you gave some to your favorite content creator. These arenas are so uncinematic. No neat backdrops or perspective shots, just over the shoulder flare. I mean, there's shit happening in the background. The problem is that other than the fire's breath sweeps, they're not really adding anything to the gameplay. This really is not as epic as it should be. Really not.
I know, I'm late.
Probably just because the encounters are
No
just
more dwarves
normal
are
ass
dying for
encounters. They don't
Hey,
feel
save
special
it.
because I'm on easy. Time out, that guy.
You feel their pain because that is who you are. And you must never sacrifice that. Never. Not for anyone. I was wrong, Atreus. I was wrong.
Wrong about what?
Open your heart.
Oh, open your heart to the horrible
To their
things
suffering.
and suffering and shit.
That is your mother's wish. And mine as well.
That's why Kratos was such a sad sack, though.
Today, we will be better.
What the fuck is this? We're here to kill gods. This is the worst possible time to be having this conversation. The apocalypse is happening. The apocalypse is happening, and they're having a heart-to-heart. You're telling me Mauler was okay with this?
They don't kill us first.
This is what I'm saying. Like, holy fuck.
Why have you stopped?
All these people
Ragnarok
who are
is here. We
respected
finally
in the
have
community
Odin
are
right where we
incompetent
want.
hacks. In the old games, Kratos
Get
would
those
just
people to
get
safety
really
wherever you find
mad
it.
and then just
We'll
break
save them.
shit, and then the
Fred
problem
and I
would be
will do what we can
solved.
to-
That is unironically superior to this bullshit. Oh god, now I'm playing as Atreus. No, I don't want to play as Atreus anymore. He sucks. Actually, he's too good. He's boring because he's too good.
I'm here to fight.
The opposite of bad. I feel like anyone who shits on Atreus is a-okay in my book. So yeah, Sindri's pretty alright now.
You really had me believing you that we didn't have to be enemies.
Dude, you're okay.
My mom was right about you all along. You're a killer just like your father, and you're here to kill us all.
No, just Odin.
Wow, what a pussy,
Sindri, go!
really.
I made some bad decisions.
You do that a lot. I'm not sure that's a
Really,
defense.
another talk
not a
no
defense.
jutsu.
I just want to make it right.
Enough talk no jutsu.
Is
Just
Skilder
fucking
okay? Have you
fight
seen him?
her. Oh my god, the apocalypse is happening. The apocalypse is happening.
Do you understand?
There's no fucking time, dude. This is just a bad movie. I love how a good video game story is a bad movie. That's what people think. Holy shit. Mauler did 9 videos about how Dark Souls 2 is crap. Well, Synth make 9 videos proving him wrong about Ragnarok being a masterpiece. Did he really actually say that? I know he likes the game, but did he actually say it's a masterpiece? That's I can't tell if you guys are exaggerating or not. I like this combat system, but it's not nearly one of my favorites. It's pretty good. The problem is the enemies just have too much health. Not all of them. The game is pretty inconsistent. Like, these guys are dying pretty fast. Partly because I had my fire buffed up, but I don't know. The problem, I'd say the ultimate problem with this combat system is that basic combos don't feel that good. Now, when you have buffs up and you use runic attacks, then you kill things pretty fast. Mute the music, please? Are you really getting that annoyed? I mean, yeah, it's not great. It really isn't, but I guess because I'm playing the game, I'm not noticing it.
Away from her! I am done with you and your son! No more fucking games! And this time, I'm allowed to kill you. We do not need to do this. We do. It's what we are. Damn it! I can take it. Can you?
Go on, think for yourself for once. Your family's falling apart.
One of us dies again. Still won't be me.
There we go. Yeah, here we go. Fuck him up.
Come on!
I'm hitting everybody. Oh. I was hoping you'd like stab him in the head or something.
Fuck are you waiting for?
Your daughter. My son calls her friend.
If you try to hurt her...
No, if they Batman v Superman this shit, don't do it. They're gonna like Batman v Superman this.
I would not. No more. No more. For the sake of our children.
Oh my god.
Must be better.
Why?
Why isn't he dead? Are you talking? Who told you to do that? You don't talk. You don't think. I think, you kill. It's a simple fucking concept.
Sif was right about you.
Okay, so Odin's gonna kill him.
What is this? Are you broken? I am your father. Take the hammer and kill who I tell you to kill.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't want this. I did not want this. Dude, this was all their fault. They've done this to us, to our family. Looks like I gotta do everything around here.
Look for it out! Your own son? You planned on it! Why?
Lou's gonna be fine. I saved her. And Thor. That one's on you. You turned him against me. You turned them all against me.
There we go.
So, was this everything you hoped for? Was your plan really all that much better than mine? I hope you got exactly what you
There's
want.
no way that would hold Kratos.
Not quite yet.
Whammon. It's a strong female character here to actually save the day, not the main character.
I spent many long winters thinking about what I would say to you as I watched you take your last breath.
Yep, strong Whammon did it.
I realize there's only one thing I need you to know. You have no hold on me anymore.
Wow, so brave.
How good you
Stunning and fucking brave, dude. Not woke at all, guys. Not woke at all.
Oh, husband. You always sought knowledge well. Now, I'm going to teach you what it's like to lose everything. Bow to your queen!
Really?
always loved you.
Really?
No.
Oh my god. I hope she does.
You've never loved anyone!
Dude, it's a 10 out of 10 though. Absolute 10 out of 10 game. No cringe here. Now, any YouTuber calls this 10 out of 10, never listen to them again about anything. I'm serious. I don't care what the genre of game is. Fuck, I don't even care if they're talking about movies or TV shows. Don't trust them. You've seen it. You saw it with your own eyes right there.
You did it, Loki. No, no more fighting.
Where the hell is Kratos and Freya? Come
None
on.
of that matters now. This is your moment, Loki. Groa tried to hide you from me, but this is your destiny. Champion of the Jotnar. Only he can put on a mask. Only he can gaze into the truth of creation. Unfold the secrets of life and death. No more doubt, no more confusion. You were born for this. Put on the mask, Loki. Ask it the question.
This is your choice, son. I trust you.
Why did you do that? What was it all for? You choose to be nothing!
Really? A loud scream. That's the epic moment at the end. Oh my god.
So be it.
Attack!
You've waited a long time for this, haven't you, Frick? So have I!
Too late for that!
Fly!
Yeah, there we go. Fuck him. Really? No.
You don't get it! No!
Alright, go. Alright, you dead now. This is just like a fucking Marvel movie.
This was our chance, Loki! I could have had my answers! I could have learned the truth!
Stomp on his
You
head.
took that away from me! I could have made things better. We could have made the Nine Realms better!
Could have made
For
it
me.
great again.
It was about you! You destroyed everything.
Make the Nine
My
Realms
home,
great
my
again.
family, my kingdom!
You did those things. Your choices. You killed your own son.
It wasn't my choice. I had no choice.
There's always a choice.
Why are we talking to him? The plan was to kill him. They literally said this in the story. The plan was to kill him.
You can choose to be better.
Oh my god.
No, I
Cringe.
can't.
No, there's no choose me better.
I have
Fuck
to
off.
know what happens next. I will never stop.
Why'd you have to say that?
Kill him.
Sofna. Upfra.
Really? You're gonna trap him in an orb, not kill him?
I swore I would never rob from you the choice between life and death.
Brush his orb. Brush it and I'll forgive all the cringe. Why did they make Odin's vocals similar to Trump? I don't know. Why would they? Weird.
I don't need this to make me whole.
Nope. Cringe. Oh shit. Yeah! Sindri based. Based and Sindri filled.
What comes next?
Nice. This melodramatic drama that happens between anything in this game gives me cancer. Indeed. White Valkyrie Queen at Muspelheim.
Hey, glad to see the head injury
Keep
didn't make
going.
you forget me.
Keep going.
Did you? Sorry, have it? I'm
Yep,
glad
see
you're
ya.
okay. I just gotta make sure my dad is too.
You can finally skip shit. Finally, you can skip shit. I'm blown away. I'm blown away right at the end. Yep. See ya. Bye. Nice knowing you. Don't care. Never want to see you again.
We wouldn't be here if it weren't
Oh,
for you.
no, I can't skip these
Freya's
guys.
sacrifice.
I could skip the. Oh, there we go.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Speed run in the ending. Let's go.
Freya.
You should have died,
It was
Freya.
his choice.
I wish you would have died.
I couldn't take
There's
that from
still
him.
time.
He saved us
Loki
all.
can betray her.
For everything.
Freya could be my
should find
second
my father.
Bobby.
Mimir.
Yep. Good to see you. Bye.
Listen,
Oh, stop.
I want to
Please.
thank you.
I'm trying to
mentored
leave,
me.
guys. I'm trying.
And I appreciate you
I can't
so much.
leave. I don't know why. Oh my god.
Love you too, little
I
brother.
appreciate you so
See you,
much, Mimir.
good to see you,
We've been
Bobby.
together for.
You too, Hildisvini.
My truly, my heart is warm from all this bullshit. Angerboda didn't even fucking do anything. Why did she exist again? Oh right, diversity points. Right. Game's not woke though. 10 out of 10. If Atreus was a girl, we would have got a lesbian kiss. But because it's a straight relationship, we don't. Maul are like this, yeah. Remember that. Imagine if Kratos was racist. You know, they would never dare. They would never dare. Kratos can't be interesting. He can just grunt and say wise, depressing
Atreus.
things.
When death arrived, he asked why the old man had called for him.
Oh god, this
Seeing death
callbacks
before it
don't
caused the
work
old
if they
man to
happened like
reconsider his
1 hour
request.
ago.
After a moment,
This is the
he asked
bedtime
that death
story
help him lift
he
the
didn't
logs
finish.
onto his back.
Whoa,
He
dude,
wished to
11
keep
out of
living.
10. You leave marks in the snow. Wow, crazy.
There's a lot of smoke out there.
Worth hiring 1,000 more artists instead
when
of
Asgard fell,
talented game
Pieces
designers.
of it landed. Still
Kratos shed a
pieces of
tear
Angry
yet?
are near the
Not
earth.
visibly. I'm guessing he's
That's
about
not what I
to.
brought you here.
Yeah, he's effectively dead. If they try to make another God of War with Atreus as a hero, I will not play it. I swear to you, I will skip it. I will review anything else. Yeah, feel free to clip it. I won't do it. I won't do it. Not gonna buy it. Iron Giant did it better. Well, yeah, that's because Iron Giant sacrificed himself. Kratos is still alive. Pedro, thanks to the $2. Jesus, Kratos. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be the god of this realm, and get it, guys. It's a callback because I said earlier he's never been worshipped. He's not a real god, and now he'll be a real god. FP's over. Thanks to $2. When do Christians arrive and kill Freya? Oh, there you go. We get credits while you're still playing, I guess. Look at the writers. Look at those. All those writers. See, more than 2. I'll bring that up later. Freeze frame or something. And there's other ones too, like narrative development. I don't know if I saw another one. Combat design, the only competent people here. The only competent people. the only people good at with their job. Not that it matters. The next game's not going to be here. Either it'll be about Atreus or they're going to reboot it finally. I hope they, you know, honestly, I hope they just let it die. Because Sony can't be trusted with the God of War. But, nah. We're done here. Pound God's name to people look at The Last of Us God of War Edition and think it's any good.
I appreciate
Well, people do think The Last of Us is one of the greatest games ever made, which is comical. But, so is it any shock? Is it any shock that people think the next one like that is also? Yeah, the story is great, but yeah, as a game, it's just alright. I agree, Kendrick. Yeah.
I'd like to go.
I'm so conflicted on this game, because it's not a bad game at all. This review is going to be a fucking pain in the fucking ass, 100%. Opinionated Junkie, thanks $2. The game would be good if it wasn't called God of War. Yeah, even though the story is just fucking... I don't like the story of this one at all. W. Torak, thanks for the $10. Speaking of pain in the ass, have you played the Freya pegging side quest yet? Unfortunately, Kratos will limp for a while in the game. It's kind of cool that there's so much left, but again, like, it's not going to make up for how bad the story is. Final thoughts on the game. Way too much goddamn linear walking and cutscenes and emotional bullshit in the story. The story's a fucking mess, dude. I feel like the whole Tyr being Odin the whole time thing, they came up with, like, later. I don't think that was the original idea for the game. That's my theory, because Cory Balrog didn't direct this one for whatever reason. I think that was a change in direction. I hate all that shit. The puzzles suck too. They're almost all brain dead, even though a few of them took me too long because I'm very inattentive, as you probably noticed. The combat is good. I'll say I will start with the positives in the video. I will just talk about that the combat's good. It's just that hard mode was fucking it up. Bow to Queen, ultra cringe. Yeah, yeah, dude, the bow to the Queen shit, I need to write that here to specifically use that. Be a weak, effeminate cuck. That's just what I'm trying to do to minimize the extreme damage to my like-dislike ratio is I'm going to praise up the combat and shit on everything else. And I mean literally everything else. So I'm not going to oversell the combat, but I'm going to at least stay positive that I can just beat down on everything else. I'm not going to mention anything about Mauler. I will mention, not by name, that certain people who are critical of film and TV shows suddenly, for some reason, are not critical of this game's plot, right? I'm going to say something like that. This was a film those same people would be ripping it to pieces. That is a nice way of saying it. Maybe I'll just steal that from Ulysses Vale. Yeah, that's why the idea was to compare this to The Last Jedi and its subversion. Because everyone hated Star Wars Last Jedi, but they don't seem to have a single problem with all the subversion in this story. We discussed why the hell everyone else is giving this game a 10 out of 10. Well, I'm certainly going to ask the question. I think that'll be part of the conclusion. He said it had a good story and good combat. He hated the Atreus stuff as well, though. I don't see how it's a 9 out of 10. He said without Atreus gameplay, it'd be a 10 out of 10. Really? He was completely fine with all the forced walking? I can't. Gamers don't respect their own time. They really don't. That's the truth. You end the video with that's about it. See ya. You guys want that to be like my critical... Like, critical used to end videos kind of like that. I mean, I have done that in a bunch of videos, but does it matter, really? Young out. 10 out of 10. Alright, see you guys.